കേടെല്ലാം നിന്നെ കുറിച്ചുള്ളതായിരിക്കും. നിന്നെ കുറിച്ചുള്ളതായിരിക്കും. താങ്ക് യു, താങ്ക് യു. വളരെ പ്രശസ്തമായ ഈ ഗാനം പാടാനായിട്ട് വന്ന ഷൈനിക്ക് പ്രത്യേകമായിട്ട് നന്ദി രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുന്നു. അടുത്തതായിട്ട് അടുത്തായിട്ട് ഒരു ബൈബിൾ സ്കിറ്റാണ്. ഇത് ഇവിടെ അവതരിപ്പിക്കുന്നത് ജെഫിൻ ആൻഡ് ജെൽവിൻ തോമസ്. ജെഫിൻ ആൻഡ് ജെൽവിൻ തോമസ്, പ്ലീസ് വെൽക്കം ജെഫിൻ ആൻഡ് ജെൽവിൻ തോമസ്.
Hello everyone. Today we are going to tell you a story that took place, and you all know, a story that happened in BC 450 in the capital city of Susa, in the palace of the great emperor Xerxes, who ruled from India to Ethiopia.
There in the palace, there is a banquet going on. King Xerxes sitting on his golden throne. The courtyard is decorated with white and purple curtains. They are tied with silver rings to the marble pillars. The gold and silver couches were placed on the floors. The floors were paved with tiles made with marbles, emeralds, and mother of pearl.
The officials from all 127 provinces are invited. The food and drinks were served abundantly in gold and silver plates. 7 days of joy and happiness passed. The king had shown the guests how wealthy he is. Is the king satisfied? No. Bring the queen Vashti in front of the guests with her royal clothes and crown on, so that they can see how beautiful she is, the king orders.
But the queen Vashti refuses because she was having a banquet for the women in the palace.
Furious, king stuck his fist on the table. What shall be done to the queen who disobeyed the Persian Empire, whose word is the law?
The advisors answered, banish her from the royal presence forever, and choose another queen. This will be a lesson for all the women in the kingdom.
Beautiful young women were gathered from all 127 provinces. They were brought to the women's quarters in the palace.
Among them were a beautiful woman named Esther. She is a Jew. Her family was brought from Jerusalem by the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar. Since her parents passed away, her cousin Mordecai adopted her as her own daughter. Mordecai warned her, do not tell anyone that you are a Jew. As soon as King Xerxes saw her, he made her as the queen.
The king's highest official is Haman. Everyone in the palace courtyard bowed their head to him except Mordecai. Haman asked, why is this man dishonors me? Because he is a Jew, they replied. They will bow down only to their God. Because of this, Haman hated not only Mordecai, but all the Jewish people.
Haman told the king, there is a certain group of people in your kingdom. Their customs are different from others. They do not obey the king's laws. It's not right for you to allow them to continue living in your kingdom. So if it pleases the king, order them to be put to death.
My dear friends, the king took off his signet ring and gave it to Haman and said, deal with those people as you wish.
There was an order was read in all 127 provinces of Persia and Media that anyone can attack and kill any Jew in the month of Adar, the 12th month. But where even it was read, there was a great sadness and cry among the Jews.
Mordecai sends messages to Esther. You need to speak to the king. Esther answers, you know that no one can enter in the king's presence without being called. If anyone does, and the king did not held his gold scepter towards that person, the person will be put to death, and I am not going to be called for the next 30 days.
Mordecai answered, if you keep silent now, help and deliverance for the Jews will come elsewhere, but you and your father's family will be perished.
Esther said, call all the Jews together and tell them to fast and pray for me for 3 days. Here in the palace, I will do the same with my maids.
Esther prayed to God, Almighty, O Lord God Almighty, help me. I'm alone and have no help. O Lord, you chose Israel of all nations, and give them whatever you have spoken.
O Lord, you are righteous. Now they are about to destroy your inheritance, to close the mouths of those who pray you. O Lord, do not give in your scepter over to those who do not worship you. Do not let them laugh at our fall. O King of gods and ruler of every power, grant to my mouth proper words in the presence of lion, to turn his head to hatred of our enemy. 3 days she prayed.
Esther is walking towards the king, waving her royal clothes. Her beautiful face is pale. Her heart is beating fast with fear. There a king sitting on his throne, covered with gold and precious stones. He was awesome but appeared angry. As looked up, the queen collapsed. King Xerxes jumped from his throne, held with sculpture towards her comforted her.
Queen Esther, what is it? Speak to me. Esther answered, I saw you, Lord, as an angel of God. If it pleases the king, would you and Haman come to the banquet that I prepared today? Haman is happy. He boasted the queen invited only me for her banquet.
On the banquet, the king asked again, Queen Esther, what do you wish? Tell me, Queen. The queen answered, Your Majesty, if I find favor in the sight of the king, let King and Haman come to the banquet I prepare tomorrow.
On the second day of banquet, the king asked again, Queen Esther, what do you wish? Whatever is your petition, it will be granted to you, even up to half of my kingdom.
The queen said, If I have found favor in the sight of the king, let me and my people live. I ask this because my people and I have been sold to destroy and completely wiped out.
Who is that person that dares to do such a thing? The king yelled.
The enemy is a wicked man named Haman. The queen answered.
My dear friends, Haman was put to death. The king sent horsemen throughout the kingdom to cancel the previous order to kill all the Jews. And the Jews are to follow their own customs, and everyone has to support them.
Jews all over the world are celebrating the day as the Feast of Purim.
Thank you.
ഇവിടെ കുറേ പാട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞു, എൻ്റെ ബൈബിൾ സ്കിറ്റ് കഴിഞ്ഞു. എനിവേ ഐ ലൈക്ക് ടു താങ്ക് മിസ്റ്റർ കെവിൻ ആൻഡ് Jeffin and Jelvin, I'm sorry. Jeffin and Jelvin Panichimut, right? Yeah, they did a good job. Next one. നമ്മുടെ ആകാംക്ഷയോടെ കാത്തിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു കൊച്ചു കലാകാരിയുണ്ട് നമ്മുടെ പള്ളിയിൽ. ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ ആ പറഞ്ഞ വ്യക്തി ഇതുവരെ റെഡി ആയിട്ടില്ല. സോ എക്സ്ക്യൂസ് മീ ഫോർ ദാറ്റ്. മറ്റൊരു വലിയ കലാകാരൻ നമുക്കുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ പള്ളിയിലെ അൾത്താരയിലൊക്കെ അൾത്താർ ബോയ്സായിട്ടൊക്കെ സേവനമനുഷ്ഠിക്കുകയും അതുപോലെ മറ്റ് കലാപരിപാടികൾ, ഡാൻസ്, പാട്ട്, എല്ലാ കാര്യത്തിലും, പ്രസംഗം, എല്ലാ കാര്യത്തിലും മുൻപന്തിയിൽ നിൽക്കുന്ന തോട്ടുപുറത്ത് ഷാജിയുടെ മകൻ കെവിൻ തോട്ടുപുറത്ത് ഒരു ഗാനവുമായിട്ട് നിന്നു. ഇംഗ്ലീഷാണോ മലയാളമാണോ മോനെ? മലയാളമാണോ? വെരി ഗുഡ്. ഇപ്പം മനസ്സിലായോ? നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികള്, എനിക്ക് മലയാളം പറയുന്ന കുട്ടികളോട് വലിയ കാര്യം. എൻ്റെ മക്കൾക്ക് മലയാളം അറിയില്ല, പക്ഷെ എനിക്ക് മലയാളം പറയുന്ന കുട്ടികളോട് ഭയങ്കര കാര്യമാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇതാ ഒരു പ്രത്യേകമായിട്ട് ഒന്നുകൂടി കെവിനെ give him a big round of applause, please. കെവിൻ തോട്ടുപുറത്ത്. യഹോവ ഈരെ. ഓക്കെ, എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാവുന്ന ഒരു ഗാനമാണ്. എൻജോയ് ചെയ്യുക. കെവിൻ തോട്ടുപുറത്ത്.
Hello,